Come on, let's go to the house. Come on, let's go to the house. Let's go. Let's go to the house. Okay, dude, let's do it. On today's episode of VanLife Chronicles, we traveled down to Chemainus, BC, and we crossed paths with VanLife Canada, a German fella who has just moved over to Canada in the last 10 years and is just going to get his Canadian citizenship and has been in a van for multiple years, and he has seen a lot more than a lot of us already. So jump on board and then enjoy the show. Here we go. Dude,
what's up?
How are you? Okay, so episode number 2 of the VanLife Chronicles, introducing Rick Ricardo, all the way from
Germany.
Rick lives in his van. Beautiful. This is his 2019 Ford Transit. You can follow him on Instagram, and yeah, you gotta like him, right? I kind of do. So welcome to another episode of Brent's VanLife presents VanLife Chronicles. And today our victim here is Rick Ricardo. He's a friend of mine that we met this summer, right?
September, yeah.
Yeah, September?
Yeah. Was that the last meeting?
Oh, it was too, wasn't it? Yeah. We are at a VanLife Meet-Up here on Vancouver Island. You're probably going to hear a few of those VanLife Meet-Up quotes, because what happens is here on Vancouver Island, we have a great little community of van life people, and we all kind of like gather together and share stories, share food,
beer,
Jägermeister. Anyways, today we're going to have a little interview with Rick, and Rick's going to tell us a little bit about his van life. You ready for this?
Ready.
What made you come to Canada?
I lost the bet.
Really?
The best bet I ever lost.
Oh, really? What was the bet?
Military. Me and my master sergeant were good friends at the time. Made the bet that whoever gains the most weight after leaving the military has to go and explore somewhere in North America. And,
so
I lost the bet.
You're not that big, buddy. You're a typical North American. I don't know what they're like in Germany. I haven't been there yet. Wow, that's cool, eh? Yeah. So you came over just because?
Just because. And then
Somebody recognized us. Where did you get your van?
Groupies.
Yeah, groupies.
2019, actually.
Huh?
Like, I bought it right before the pandemic happened.
Okay.
Which I got it for a pretty good price compared to after pandemic prices, I guess.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah. I saved like $20,000.
Oh, probably, yeah, because everything went up during the pandemic. That thing that they had, was it coronavirus? I can't remember. Yeah. You know what we're talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
One of those viruses.
Yeah. So, cool. So you actually went and picked it up and...
Had an air mattress and a cooler in there for the first year, and the Webasto heater, but no installation.
Wow.
So, coldest night, no installation. It was minus 48.
Those Germans are tough, though.
Yeah, no.
Remember back they tried taking over Russia.
Back in the day.
Okay, so Germany, PEI. We're in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. We buy a van pre-pandemic. Living it for how long?
5 years, like almost 5 years now.
Almost. Yeah. No, how long did you live in it without renovating it?
Oh, about 3.5.
3.5 years with an air mattress and a cooler.
Yeah.
And a dog?
No, I got the dog in 22.
Oh, dog was in 22. That was the little puppy you saw at the beginning.
Her name is Sushi.
So you were telling me the van took you, so you started building it this year?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah. It took me 2 full weekends to build it the way it is.
2. But you know something? Spending that much time in a van, like you lie there at night, and you're like, I think I'd like this. I think I would like that. I want this. And then the next night you lie down and you're like, no. I think we should do that.
And I built one piece of furniture. I ripped it back down, piece another, and I just couldn't make my mind up. So it was just procrastinating for 2.5, 3 years before I had a base idea. And then in year number 4, I started building it. In 2 weekends because it got slow at work.
It's really, we're gonna poke our head in there before this interview ends. We're just trying to find some stories because this guy has traveled. We got you in a van. You've traveled all the way across Canada. Spent so much time in an unrenovated van is hilarious. But no, that's cool. I think it's cool. We get your van renovated, but how much in that time, where have you traveled? Have you put any miles on? Have you been anywhere? Have you seen anything?
I went from Saskatoon back down to the East Coast and then couldn't go to PEI because of COVID, of course. They wouldn't let me in. So I decided to go on a road trip down to Arizona and California. So that trip took me about 18,300 kilometers.
18,000 kilometers round trip. Just why?
Because I won $55,000 at the casino.
He had a big win at the casino. Holiday time. Yeah. And what better way to have a holiday than in a van, right?
Oh boy. I met people in Maine and they said follow us to Arizona to a VanLife event called Schoolypalooza.
Oh yeah?
And once we got there 3,800 kilometers later, never seen those guys again.
Oh really?
They're completely gone. We're looking for them for 10 days and couldn't find them no more. They were just gone.
Wow, did you ever hear from them again?
A year later, they told me they came there, they didn't feel the vibe, and then they just left.
Oh my God.
And I wasn't even set up yet before they left. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Can you imagine spending that much time with people, going to a VanLife Meet-Up and then losing them? But Schoolypalooza is a huge event. How many people you figure are there?
Probably 2,000 people.
2,000 vehicles, not people.
Yeah.
Any places you've been that thought were like blew you away? Like, do you ever go somewhere and like, oh my God?
It was Red Tree Woods there in.
Hi, little guy. You want to be on TV? Was what?
What do you call those California redwood trees there in the?
Oh, he's talking about the California redwood forest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I need to learn some English before we become Canadian next week.
No, you're doing just fine, man. You just got to like talk more like prominent, like you own the place.
Yeah.
Like walk in there. We used to tell our friends when they were younger that the liquor ages.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like 19 to drink here, right?
Yeah.
And they would come in at like 16, 17, and we say, walk in and act like you own the joint. And then they'd come in and then they'd never get asked for ID.
Yeah.
That's what you need to start doing. I'm Canadian. Now.
Next Thursday.
So, the redwood forest blew you away. What's your most favorite place on all your travels?
Santa Monica Pier by sunrise or sunset. But
I'm very disappointed in him.
Vaancouver Island is gonna be.
That's exact. You see how I set that up for him and he screwed it up and he wants to. I'm not signing those papers for you now, okay? If you're saying Santa Monica, that's in the US of A, okay?
Straight back
and
on the
we're
boat.
not becoming that 51st state. No F. There is no F in way, okay?
There's no
it's
F.
WAWY, okay?
Yeah. Straight back on the boat.
Santa Monica does sound like a great place to be on during
Beautiful.
sunset. But
During sunset. But I mean,
you must say, though, Vaancouver Island,
you got so many different places here on the island. You could travel for days and just feel like you're in a different country.
how long have you been here?
couple of weeks now.
Only
2,
a couple
3.
weeks. Dude, you know what? We're going to hook up, and I'm going to show you stuff that will blow your mind.
Can't wait for summer.
That's when it's going to happen. As I ain't doing it now. It's too cold here. Okay. I think we're going to wrap this up. But I want one more good van life story from a transplanted German guy that's about to become Canadian, who's been here for 10 years, living the van life for 4 of those or plus.
Yeah.
But what drew you here? What drew you to van life? Like, what is your favorite? Like, what? I want to know. Sum you up in a story for me.
Well, I'm in the truck all week anyways, semi-truck, right? Going all across the lower 48.
He's a truck driver.
All the way up to Tuktoyaktuk on the Dempster Highway and the B train hauling fuel.
Yeah?
And I just can't see for that 2 days on the weekend to pay $1,700+ in rent. It's just insane.
Sticks
to
and
me.
bricks are pretty like a waste of money for him, because why would you live in a house when you're always on the road?
Yeah.
Makes
and
sense.
I couldn't afford half the places I've seen in the last 5 years.
I bet,
if I would
eh?
live and pay rent to someone, right?
So basically what he's telling me, he's been from like the Mexican border all the way up to like the Arctic Ocean, traveling in 18-wheelers and driving truck for people. And then on his days off,
I take the van and travel more.
right? And he just keeps traveling. And what's your favorite companion in the world?
My dog, Sushi.
My dog, Sushi. And they're so good because they don't talk back. Well,
And
they
I'm
do,
glad
but-
she can't talk back.
Right?
And tell all those secrets.
Yeah. You know what Dad does behind the sliding door? Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick look. We're going to go up and check out Rick's van. We'll do a quick little look over it. I want to thank you, buddy. It's been a slice. I really appreciate your time and stuff like this and hanging out with me. Yeah. The Chronicles. VanLife Chronicles, man.
Coming more in
Hey.
the future.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, get out of here.
I think she's crazy.
Hi, little girl. Hi, little girl. Hi, Sushi. She's a crazy little girl.
Still lots of work to be done, but
You know what? I always say all we really need is a bed.
and Starlink.
And Starlink. Come here. She's crazy, eh? She's wound up. You little wound up little girl? Do you want to go see the dude? The dude. Who's this? Huh? So again, thank you for your time. I
Anytime.
appreciate it. Happy travels. We will see you in February.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully my knee replacement will be done by then.
Jägermeister will cure the pain.
I can get a hold of him, no problem. And with this, I want to say peace, love, and granola. We'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to leave a comment, please do so, because we're here to entertain you. Bye.